State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bradford. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Iowa's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Got his man on the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absent.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he is picked off. So
picked off! A rare misread, a mistake from this quarterback.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments, considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just 1 step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush them.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have
turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. 2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got him pinned. And this crowd trying to help keep them there. Handoff from the gun.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And the single one. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going to the running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a big gain. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Hawkeyes will line it up on first and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play caller's right now.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Separate the wheat from the chaff. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 30, and the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
With the catch, it's Norton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Takes a handoff. It's Hills. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. It's complete to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Still looking on the move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here comes the option. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Hawkeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Quinn. Under fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Bringing the heat. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And some room to work. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Sayed. This time it's complete. And they are in for the score here late in the fourth quarter.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradford. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.